going on? Nice. How's everybody doing? Still feel a little congested today, but hopefully it's just like allergies. It's about 50 degrees today, which was warm in comparison. Hey, Heather. Oh, sorry to hear that. My day was tolerable. I did way too much, though. Shit's definitely going to be catching up with me. It already is, little by little. But these last months and months being so bad, I've had so much to catch up on. And then, with everything that's happening now, my relationship stuff, I have to start looking around at stuff to get rid of and stuff to pack and stuff to... It's constant. But I still feel a little congested, so I think it's allergies, to be honest. But you always wonder. I always think, oh, I'm going to get COVID. Stupid. I hate this world of COVID now. I woke up in pretty bad fog, and then the DPDR got worse. And as the day went on, it started to fade a little, which is more normal. I can tell things are starting to calm down. I mean, hell, it's been 4.5 months since my cut. And 5 months and something since I got that fucking vaccine. Ugh. Between those two things, no, it wouldn't let up. So, safe to say, I haven't ran back to the hospital to get another one yet. But, it does make me worry a lot. It sucks. But we'll get through it, as always. I got a lot to accomplish and do. Tomorrow I've got one place I'm going to call. It's another place, but it's another town, which would be farther for me to do anything, but it would be a great place to live, and it would be close to thrift stores that I need, so it'd be okay. There's another place that's not far from me now, which would be closer to where I want to be, and it's reasonably priced. So I don't know. We'll see. It's just one of those things, you know. But I got see. I went to work this morning. Came home, relaxed for a little bit. Took my dog to the park. I mean, realistically, my dog only's got about 2 weeks to live, to be honest. So this will probably be the last day she'll get to go out to the park. So that was kind of sad, but you know, whatever. And man, the loss that I'm enduring is a lot. Basically, I'm losing my girlfriend. I'm losing family. I mean, her family to me was easily the best family I've ever had. I was so close with them, and that one's the hardest thing that for me right now. So losing my girlfriend, losing the family, losing my dog, losing my place to live. There's just so much. It's a lot of grief. Luckily, I have a therapist. It doesn't help that much, but yeah, my doggy's got cancer, and she's had cancer, and she's just got this humongous growth on her face, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm not going to let her suffer. She's already getting uncomfortable, and I won't let her be in pain. I won't do it. I'd rather have her go to sleep while she's feeling somewhat okay, not suffering than being scared. So I've only had her for like 3 years too. That's the hard part. I am going to miss that dog. Oh my god. She got me through 3 years. Jeez. It's probably not even been 3 years, to be honest. Close. Sad. Gonna miss her. Anyway, so there's been a lot of loss lately, and it kind of sucks. Computer screen is getting really dark. What's going on here? There we go. It wasn't plugged in. So, my anxiety's still lower, which is great. I mean, that's just making life a lot easier. It was higher this morning, but it faded back out. I've been doing so much, though. I mean, with the whole breakup stress and kind of shocks to my nervous system from being stressed out. And I worked. What day is today? Sunday. Been working, and today we took the dog to the park. And after that, I went grocery shopping. Then I had to go to the garage and get some stuff out of the garage and bring it upstairs. So, I mean, realistically, all that stuff I shouldn't have been doing, but I have to do it. So now, that's just more or less trying to relax and not stress out that it's going to hit me, because it will. It's always inevitable. So yeah. It's just right now I can't really afford major waves, but man, they always come no matter what's going on in your life. I mean, the breakup has been really stressful and fucking with me, but honestly, I think it's acting like a big distraction. Sadly, it's partially good. Spammers. I'm pretty just devastated about everything that's been going on. I mean, the depression hasn't hit yet, so that's good. I can always tell my depression's very chemical because I don't really get depressed about situational stuff too much, but fucking drugs, man. But drugs I shouldn't be on, I tell you. Yeah. It's just a lot to deal with. So much going on. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I still wake up shaking a lot. So it's like my nervous system still needs time before I can even think about cutting again. Honestly, I probably won't cut to the year mark. I'll probably wait for like a year. Get myself settled in a new place. Maybe what I'm thinking is maybe after the holidays. Because I don't want to cut the meds before the holidays. Because when the depression kicks in, it's just knowing that I won't be able to go to what I called my family's house for the holiday. Ugh, just sucks. It's very disappointing. I'm pretty much, I mean, I've got friends, but I mean, honestly, I'm kind of far from everybody. And only people visit me once in a great while. I'd have to literally, if I wanted to do anything for the holidays, I'd have to be around a lot of people who don't care about COVID. I'm just going to have to be alone for a while and just work on myself. And just work and pay the bills. Because I'm going to have more bills now. It sucks. I have to figure out how to make an extra $400 or $500 a month. Lost. Yeah. 6, 7, 8. Probably like $400. But then again, some things will be cheaper because I'm by myself. We'll say $300. It's not the world's end, but I need to figure out how to make an extra $300 a month. Fuck. When I cut my meds, that's gonna seem like a fucking hurdle. It's already hard now. I only have to cut my meds like 8 times. Sadly, it's going to take years because it takes so long to kick back at all. But, whatever. I'm not. My therapist always asks me, how much longer did you have it timed out? Like, I can't do it that way. I used to, but my body won't let me. So I just have to wait, see when I feel better, and then when I feel better, I do it. But this time, even though now, if I felt like this, I'd probably end up cutting again if I didn't have to work a lot. I mean, I'm not thoroughly ready, but if I did, I get it, but there's no, life is different now, and it's really hard to adjust. It's going to be really hard to adjust to this. I'm not very good at I'm not really good at this. I was married before. I was with somebody for 14 years. It seems like once I pass the decade, people kind of just get sick of me. But I guess it's lucky that I didn't get married again. Because I'd have to be going through a divorce again. God. Not like it was hard before, but, I wasn't sick before. And it was pretty easy because there was no kids involved. So just pay some money and fill out a few papers. But I hope one day I can get married again. I didn't really want to get married again. I would have married her, but she knows that. But, there's nothing I could do. Hey, Jeff. Well, I couldn't change anything, even if I didn't have responsibility. After I over-tapered the one time, I realized how fucking awful that was. And I would, if I went too fast, I'd probably end up killing myself. So it wouldn't be worth it, responsibility or not. But I would be off quicker just because I could taper a bit quicker. And I could deal with more because I would be at home. So I'd probably... I don't know when I'm going to jump off. Honestly, I'm not going to play the game where I know I'm going to jump off at this point. I just don't know. Things change so much. And I could say right now I'm going to jump off at 0.5, but when I get to that point, I doubt I will. I'm sure I'll probably jump at 0.3. And that leaves me 8 more cuts. But I don't know. I mean, my scale might not even make it to 0.3. I think 0.4 is really the lowest it'll go. So I'll probably do it as long as my scale can manage it. That's about it. So we'll see. And hopefully I'm in a one day, because this is going to take years, so I'm hoping to be in a good, healthy relationship. I mean, I guess anybody with me is never going to be in a healthy relationship. But in a relationship enough to where the other person is making enough money to handle me jumping off the medication and not having to work full time for a little while. That's going to be interesting if that ever happens. If it's me alone, then I'm gonna have to take it to the way end. Yeah, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. Because I stopped timing it out. I just can't do that. It's too stressful. I mean, I don't care if it takes 1,000,000 years. I'm getting off this medication. I'm doing it as safe as I possibly can. But it is frustrating because these cuts are absolutely mind-bending for months on end. But yeah, so... It's a relatively nice, warmer day today. It was almost 50 degrees, but it was windy as fuck, so that didn't help. And I know my lungs started feeling like shit yesterday, so I don't know if it's allergies. And I knew it wouldn't help going to the dog park today because that place always makes my lungs feel like shit. So I don't feel sicker or anything, but my lungs do feel like shit. If they keep getting worse, I'll set up a COVID test, but I don't think I've got COVID. It's just I always double check just in case. I always hope then if I do, it's a mild case, you know. Got my shorts on today. It's funny that 48 degrees gets me to wear shorts. Do have some heart palpitations today. Nothing major. But I've been getting them lately. I think stress, bringing them on. I did absolutely too much today. And tomorrow I'm just gonna make some phone calls and stuff and do my homework, home stuff. And Tuesday is the same thing. I'm gonna do the home stuff. Wednesday I'll go back out for work. The only thing it did for me was put me to sleep. You gotta understand, when I got ripped off of benzos and they put me on Remeron, there was no way to judge if Remeron was giving me issues because I was so sick. But I'm 99% sure that Remeron was about 70% of the issue, and that's it. It's I can go on and on about it, but the only thing it did was put me to sleep. So I assume it stopped me from being depressed because I didn't have depression after benzos. But see, the thing is, I didn't know that because I never had depression much before all this mess. So I didn't know any difference. And now I'm on this lower dose and I'm getting this horrific depression. Not today, but there's a lot of variables involved because of Remeron. A lot of people tell me to updose on it. And it's stupid because it's all nervous system damage. It's not Remeron. It's like when I cut Remeron, I can feel the withdrawal for about a month and a half. After that, it's months and months of nervous system just damage, freaking out. Up and down waves of nervous system shit. So when people tell me, you shouldn't have any effect from the Remeron, you could just jump off of it. Well, it doesn't matter. My nervous system knows, and it freaks out. Hence why when I tapered from 1.0 to 0.8 the one time, it nearly killed me. I mean, just that little bit. Well, realistically, there was more of the story than that, but it was pretty low, and it's pretty sad, to be honest. Sad situation. So I'm just taking it slow. Every cut's going to be excruciating, but with the knowledge that I start to feel better, I know the next cut will be a little easier for me because I was so scared this time. And honestly, I've had about 3 or 4 days where I've been in a partial window. And the distraction, even though my relationship's over and it sucks and it's stressful, it's a good distraction, to be honest. And it just really proves how a good distraction, even though it's not a good distraction, any distraction helps. After 8 weeks, this is what I would have... If I would have known this was going to draw out for fucking years and be so horrific, I would have tapered it faster than years ago. And just accepted it and dealt with it. Because it's harder now than it ever was before. Because my nervous system is just shot now from so many cuts and so long. So, do what you can, I can't really say what you should do, but I would definitely try if you think it's giving you issues. All right, I'm cutting out of here. I'm much calmer today, as you can tell. It's not depression. I'm just calmer. Anxiety sucks as always, but it's still way better than it's been. It's been decent for days, so hopefully it'll stay that way until I cut again, But we'll see. It's still worse than it was a long time ago, but in comparison to what it's been pretty good. Later, Jeff. Later, Heather. See you later.